Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Vodka the Man Beast, or Tequila, whatever the fuck that is. Also featuring me, White Claw, baby. White Claw Lobster.
Oh, that's the first sip of alcohol I've had in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, it doesn't control my life. I control it.
Yeah, White Claw isn't even good.
Oh my God. This is the best tasting thing I've ever had in my life. Why did I give up alcohol for 3 weeks?
That's what I'm saying.
I know why. Because there's no...
So, it's not that you couldn't get shit done. It's so that you didn't kill fucking G.
Exactly right. Could you imagine drinking and then showing up hungover? Oh my God. There would be bodies. There would be bodies. Good evening.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Woo! I'm
dying.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
More or less.
I'm done. At this point, it's just.
No, I'm done. I don't care if they keep calling. I'm fucking. Have fun, fuckers.
Oh, I'm not trying to be angry about it, but I've definitely been like at my wit's end with shit. So, the tail end of this. So last week, let's recap a little bit, right? Last week's podcast was basically like, oh man, it'll be fucking cakewalk. Just got to knock out these.
Last week on You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast.
Insert Trevor being like, it's not a big deal because we just got to do furniture.
We're ahead of schedule. There's only going to be between 50 to 60. That's all I kept thinking about. Since that, I was trying to explain to my girl. I was like, he's got to do like furniture stuff. And she's like, what do you mean furniture stuff? And I was like, all right, so if you watch our podcast, you know, but let me explain. So on a 2-bedroom, it doesn't mean that there's 2 tenants. There's multiple tenants. There's this thing called furniture packages. I just kept thinking about.
So we start furniture moves on Wednesday. And I hired the dumbest fucking people on the planet to move furniture.
Last Wednesday?
Last
tomorrow? Okay.
No, last one.
I was
No, last Wednesday, right? So I hired the dumbest fucking people what's the easiest way to do this? Okay. I have 2 square items in my hand. We pulled 2 square items out of the apartments. There's a container. Please, neatly, because there's so much we have to do, go put these 2 square items in the container. Got it. Not a problem. We're out of room. Well, you dumb fucks, put them on top of one. And it was constant. It was constant. So, it gets so much worse. So we move all these furnitures, right? We got no fucking place for them. We're trying to stack everything. We get it all. Friday night before move-in, at the end of the night at like 8 o'clock at night, we're like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We're like moving furniture. It's the last little bit of it. We're like, okay, cool. Move-in is on Saturday. We are good to go. I've got my furniture list done. And I've been partnering up with Office. Are you sure this is it? Are you sure this is it? This is it. This is what we got. I'm like, fucking sick. Okay. Now here comes move-in day. What they find out in move-in day is we had an Excel spreadsheet that had all of the placements. So all the people that had leases were placed on the spreadsheet, and then they were taking that spreadsheet because it's easily to be able to manipulate and move around. And what they were doing with that spreadsheet was saying, okay, we've placed everybody on the spreadsheet. Now let's place them actually in the system and go one for one. Boom, 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 boom. The guy that they hired, this is a corporate guy.
Yeah, they're the best always.
The best. Decides, I'm going to start placing people off the spreadsheet and fuck it, I don't care anymore. And just started putting people wherever. So move-in day comes and people are like going into their apartments like, where's my furniture? Or why is there furniture here? I don't need furniture. I had to basically on a large portion of them. So we did like what, 50 furniture moves, 60 furniture moves, probably 40 of them had to go back, either put furniture in or pull furniture out that we had already placed on top of the fucking 30 other people that were just like, we don't have furniture. It was, Do
you have Mr. Corporate's number?
Mr. Corporate is quitting.
Is he quitting because you have Mr. Corporate's number?
No, Mr. Corporate was quitting ahead of time. So I think that's why Mr. Corporate didn't give a shit when he put everything in. So it was a clusterfuck. And of course, my furniture guys had already gone home. I sent them back home. So like, I basically was like, I paid one of the maintenance guy. I told him, I was like, you got any friends? He's like, yeah, I have a friend that can help me move furniture. It's like, cool, I'll pay you furniture. Let's go. So he got a buddy down to help out. I guess him and his buddy started fighting halfway through, and the guy was like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. He's like, I'll take care of the rest of it. I was like, all right, man, I'm going to pay you. Like, I was going to pay him, but I'll pay you. He's like, I'll take care of it. It's mine. I was like, all right, man, it's all yours. Fuck. So
smart.
It got
done. All, I got a buddy, and he's like, no, I got a shitty guy that I can piss off halfway through. Yeah. Make him run, and then I'll take the rest.
I didn't care as long as it got done.
Yeah.
I mean,
not my problem how the money gets split.
It got done, but holy fuck, we were there until 10 o'clock Saturday moving furniture.
Woof.
Yeah, or like 9:30 or some shit like that. I don't remember. It was fucking chaos. And then Sunday, same type of scenario. I took yesterday off, but it's also because I couldn't walk. I laid on the ground in my house for fucking 6.5 hours because I couldn't stand up. I crawled to the bathroom to pee. I really killed my back. So, and it's been such a clusterfuck. There were so many issues where the go back situation. First off, I forgot this. I don't know how I forgot this. I do this every fucking year, but I forgot how fucking annoying parents are. Children are pretty cool, man. Children are relatively easy, but parents are a fucking nightmare to deal with. So on Saturday's move-in, the regional manager and Christine, the fucking property manager, are posted up in the model. And what they have is they have like a text system. So as people are moving in, if they're having issues with their apartment, they can text this code and it goes directly to those to Christine and Shanoa. And they're taking those texts and they're dishing it out to where it needs to go. For anything that was a maintenance related issue, it went to John. Anything that was like a turn-based thing, it went to me. So me and John were the first line of defense against angry people. Which...
You should be the last.
That's what I was saying. I realized...
Why'd you put you up front?
Halfway through...
The best defense is a good offense. I think I talked to Trevor first.
I think I told a parent to shut the fuck up. Like, I just literally was like, shut the fuck... Are you moving in? Is this your apartment? Shut the fuck up. What are you doing talking to me like that? Like, me and John were in one apartment, and this guy was like, every time the daughter... Because my whole thing is like, the children are the people renting apartments. So they're your tenants. They're the people you need to be directly talking to. That's the most respectful thing ever. They're the people that are going to be paying rent. Those are the people that need to be having those conversations with. The whole fucking time I was like, hey, show me what's wrong with the apartment or whatever. And she's like, well, over here. And the dad would like come up out of nowhere. Like this weird, like skinny dude with like a distended belly, Oh yeah, that's fucking real cool, isn't it, bro? Real fucking cool, huh? You just moved in like that? That piece of shit work, huh? That real fucking cool? I was fucking... After like 2 or 3 of those, I started laughing. He's like, you think it's funny? I was like, I think it's funny you keep running your fucking mouth. And then the maintenance guy was like, oh, okay, all right. So, hey, sure, why don't you show me this over here? At one point, I get a phone call from one of my guys. He's like, hey, man, I'm trying to finish this unit for this person. And their dad was like trying to tell me to pick up lint from the carpet and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, don't worry about it. The carpet's going to get cleaned in that unit. He's like, okay, well, he followed me out to my truck and was like grabbing my shit out of my truck and telling me to go back. So like, I just walked up to the unit and I was like, And I walk in and it's just this little girl. And she's like, I'm like, is your dad here? She's like, no, we already talked to him. We told him. I was like, no. I was like, you're the person moving in here. You need to fucking control your dad. I was like, if he goes out and harasses my workers again, we're going to have fucking problems. Oh, okay.
About to find out what the real world is, sweetie.
Holy shit. And just like fucking crazy people. So at one point we moved furniture out of a house, and like in like the crease of like an armchair or something, there was like a flyer that had fallen out on the ground. So this fucking lady's apartment is immaculate, but there's like a little bit of like paint issues here and there, nothing crazy. And the whole time she's like, you have to move me to another apartment. We're like, okay, well, that's not going to happen. And she's like, okay, well, I need my apartment re-cleaned. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can send someone in, take a look at it, see what's going on, you know. And I'm in the apartment. I'm like, the fuck is wrong? The flyer that had dropped on the ground was for supplements, but the flyer had gone out on 420. So it said 420 on the flyer. It was like a 420 flyer for like supplements or whatever. This lady was fucking convinced people have been doing drugs in the apartment. She was like, I need a new apartment because people are doing drugs. And it's like, oh, you're a fucking crazy person. You're a full-on crazy person. Like, holy shit. I hope I never have to go to your apartment again.
What is this, an opium den? This is 420?
Fuck, dude. It is wild, man. It is wild.
God damn.
There's a couple people that like just didn't have apartments, or like somebody moved in and their apartment had roaches. You know, just you have so many fucking apartments. There's going to be a handful that just get missed. For my stuff, it's only been like maybe 30 or so apartments that have had to have go backs, cleaning issues, or a little bit of paint stuff. Like, and it's all to be expected. We knew it was going to happen. The amount of maintenance stuff that has had to go back is fucking outrageous, and that's not on my team, so I'm happy about that. And then outside of that, it's just been like just fucking crazy people, just crazy fucking people. There's one apartment that the girl was like, I don't think my apartment got turned at all, and come to find out we didn't turn her apartment because she was supposedly she took over someone else's lease and then it was transferred over. So in the system, it showed up as renewal when it should have been a new lease. So we just didn't touch her fucking apartment. So like on move-in day, she was like, I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So like we ended up staying in a hotel. And I was like, oh, that sucks. There's another person who, one of the old leasing agents that was there, he quit recently. He's quit in like June or some shit like that. And in his time period that he was there, he was working on this lease with this person. And when he quits, that email chain ceased to exist because that email no longer exists. Well, they had gotten all the way up to signing their lease and getting that all handled, and then it ended. So they had no idea. Here's the kicker. They're international students from Hong Kong. So they flew...
Fuck them.
That's what I said. I was like, who gives a shit? Like, why would you move out without a lease signed? But they flew all the way from Hong Kong with like bags in hand and have no apartment. Ooh, baby. Ooh. It's been an absolute clusterfuck. And to be fair,
do they speak English?
They do. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They were very aware of like, guys, you kind of fucked up.
They don't speak English. They're trying to explain to you, like, no, he just stopped responding. And you're, what in the fuck are you saying?
I didn't have to kill anybody, which has been nice. Most of all the shit got handled. I'm like at my give a fuck status is done. Like, I've never really had a give a fuck status, but it's definitely out now. We've been back and forth to this one apartment like 4 or 5 times, and she still complains. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not making any fucking money on this apartment. Keep sending people back in. I'm done. We keep touching it up. She keeps finding other things to nitpick. Like, if you want it fixed, fix it yourself. I'm done. I'll write that fucking whole apartment off and won't even charge you a goddamn dime for it just to no longer deal with it. Oh man, it's been an event.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm done. And you know what the worst part is, and I feel hella bad, but the property's not done with their shit. They're still trying to like shuffle people around and make sure all the leases are taken care of and people are moved in the system. But
your portion of it is done.
But because they're not done, my portion is still not done, right? Anytime
done.
I'm done. I'm mentally and physically done. Now I can't be a complete piece of shit because I'm actually like, one, I'm friends with the people that work there, and two, like I do care about my work and quality. So when they're like, "Hey, we've got to go back," I'm like, "Motherfucker, fine, I'll go back and take care of it." But like,
what part of I'm done you don't understand?
My boss is like, "So how do you want to deal with like your pay?" Because like, you know, that salary mark of 40 hours, but like I think I was adding it up. I think it's like between the 1st and the 15th for my pay period, even though it's like 40 hours a week, 80 hours of pay period. I think I've clocked in like 170 hours or something like that. So his whole thing, anything outside,
you'll give me salary, but you're gonna give me one hell of a fucking bonus.
That's what he's talking
cash.
About. Because this whole thing is like we can do it under overtime, but that just fucks us up as like a business, and like being a small business just makes it a whole bunch of. I'm just like, just bonus me out. He's like, well, if I bonus you out, it's different tax. I was like, I don't give a fuck, just bonus it out. And then, but then there's also the next
different tax. Just give me an envelope.
Well, I'm not a complete piece of shit to this company. Like, as much as I talk shit about my boss, like I know where we're at in the struggle, but and like I know how much money we've paid for our workers. So I'm also at that point where like, get the invoices in before you decide you want to bonus me, because at least let's start that process, because we don't get paid until, and this company is notorious for like going 3-4 months without paying us. So I'm like, get the invoices in now so we can at least start the process on that, so we can get paid out on all the rest of it. Cause I guarantee they're going to want to fight us on a bunch of shit. But I'm also like, okay, if it means that like I have to sit and wait on my bonus, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's not the end of the world. Do I want it? Yeah, but like I'm not gonna fucking make it a big deal. My boss is like, no, I'm gonna pay you your money tomorrow. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
whatever you want, man.
Why don't you set your tequila down? Why don't you start drinking water? We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, my fucking word.
I mean, the amount of money that we dished out over the entirety of turn between all the different crews and everything. I mean, I think our labor costs alone were something close to like 40 grand.
Ooh. Spicy.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll know when you get your bonus. You'll start sending me like the Samsung fucking monitors again, but not on sale. just
on sale.
Yeah.
I'll be sending you the shipping date. Look what I bought.
Fucking 4 a.m.
But I'm done. I'm fine. Everything's good.
Good.
Back to, I was able to actually get a video recorded yesterday and partially.
Starfield?
I don't understand, Brad. It's so bad. I know.
I've had to experience it for myself.
I've got 10 hours in it right now. I just keep waiting for it to get better. I did waste, okay, that 10 hours is kind of bullshit, because I did waste like 2.5 hours trying to figure out shipbuilding. Oh, this is the worst part of the shipbuilding. This is the worst part. I don't know who came up with this system, but they should be slapped across the fucking face. You build your ship, and there's like it's like a flight, like a ready check or flight check system that basically tells you, okay, you have all the components necessary. And if it shows up red, you can open up the thing and it'll tell you what's wrong. Hey, you've got too many reactors, or there's not enough landing gear for the size of ship, or, you know, something like the cockpit is not accessible from the docking bay or whatever type of thing. So it's like, okay, totally cool. But there's also a lot of other things, say one or more components are not attached, which is totally fine because sometimes when you're moving shit around, like you'll have components that are just kind of floating out into space or whatever. So it's a good like reminder. But when you've put all your shit back together and there's one fucking piece somewhere in the goddamn mix that isn't connected, it doesn't highlight it. It doesn't tell you. So you spend hours putting this ship together with all these little individual pieces to get it all connected so it works out. And then the fucking red thing keeps telling you that there's a component that's not attached.
That's by design, because otherwise you'd spend all your time in menus. At least this way you're playing the game, right?
Am I? Because I'm hunting. Oh my god! I got up from my chair. Like, and this is like, again, I've been playing Starfield intermittently between my turn. So like, I haven't really like fully come down.
A good fucking headspace to begin with.
I had to get up and walk away. I was pacing the room, being like, "Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it?" You know what it was? It was a fucking mount to a weapon thing that I took the weapons off and placed them in other places, but the mount was hidden in between another compartment or whatever, and so you couldn't fucking see it. So I dismantled the entire ship to move everything apart to find that one fucking thing that was just saying. It was literally like I was actually working in mechanics again. Like I was like, holy shit! Like, why won't this run this? Because there's somebody accidentally dropped a bolt in the middle of the fucking thing to run.
And that's the genius of the game.
I would just be okay if it just highlighted what was, like if it was like, hey, this one component's not attached, and it just highlighted it.
In real life, does it highlight fucking wrench that fell into it? No, you want real? They gave you real.
No, they didn't. They didn't even give me close to real. You could make a fucking. Did you see the guy flying around with a Glock-looking spaceship? It looks like a fucking handgun. Or the thing is, like, they found out that AI just shoot for the middle of the ship. So you just make
the frame ship, wherever it's right in the middle, and no matter where they shoot from, it always just misses. When the game works,
it's like a 3 out of.
It's a 3. Yeah.
3 out of 35, easy. And I keep trying.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The only thing that I've been able to do well, I fell through the map one time. I found an area in the starting zone that you can just fall through the map. Because I was like, oh, why not? Bethesda game. And then found out that underneath the map, all the vendors have like little chests with money in it. So you can just rob the vendors.
Naturally.
So cool. So then you just fly to another star system, wait like 12 hours, fly back. All the chests are reset. Steal money again. So okay, cool. If you're going to be a buggy ass fucking game, then I am going to rob the fuck out of you. It's
my game. I got through the first like story part, like the overly generic like story, like, hey miner, mine that. Oh, you found something crazy in the thing that you mine? Go talk to this guy. Oh, the ship's yours now, kid. Ha ha. Go into space. And it's like, fucking what? What?
It's so
I think you said it perfectly. It's like they took an NPC's like just the most basic backstory, like make a game out of it. And immediately after that, it's like I'm on like some planet where there's like pirates or something like that.
They're all pirates.
The first mission, the first gunfight I get into, whole game crashes. And that's where I left it. I was like, yep, that's about good. I'll just leave it here.
Yep. I have seen a couple things. So first off, I think all of the regular NPC dialogue chat was generated by AI. Because they say some wild ass shit. I walked past a lady, like I was in the city and I was like trying to get to someplace, and I walked past a lady and she was like, I want to get myself a fluffy pet because I can't, because raising an army of skeletons is frowned upon or some shit like that. And I was like, what in the fuck did you just say? Like, it was just like, it didn't make any fucking sense.
That, or they just went to like the bargain bin of like Hot Topic shirts. They're like, yeah, make somebody say this.
Yeah. There is one cool thing. So I picked up that Mantis ship. You know, remember I was telling you it's like the Batman storyline or whatever. So I flew into a planet and there was ships attacking a freighter or whatever. And they were like, stay out of this. Like, this has nothing to do with you. And like, I flew in close. And then one of them was like, holy shit, is that the Mantis? Get the fuck out of here. Well, we're sorry. And they dipped out. And the freighter was like, thanks, Mantis. What the hell is a Mantis? And then you just go about your day. So it was like, it was cool to see that kind of like played in. That's the worst part about it. I think that's why I keep playing it, because there's like some fun it's like, it's kind of cool. And then it's like
10 hours of just like wanting to punch your screen and then like one giggle and you're like, all right, I'll give it 10 more.
I swear to God, that's the problem with it right now. It's
the flying is fucking ass.
It's dog shit. It's dog shit.
So bad.
It's dog shit. 10 hours of the game, and I'd say in total, someone was like, I read an article, it was like, you got to give it at least 12 hours because that's when the game gets good, type of thing. It's like, buddy, I'm coming up pretty fucking close to that. But it's like 10 hours, I've probably done 2 hours worth of anything in that game. Besides sitting in menus or running from planet to planet, there's a lot of like hopscotch missions where it's like, go here, talk to a person, and then run back to the other planet, and you sit in fucking loading screens the whole time. It's just not a good game. It's just not a good game.
Yeah.
But the only reason...
I'm waiting till season 4.
You said that the other day, and I was like, fuck you. I also think the reason I've been playing it is because it's the only game out. No, you can say whatever you want. I'm fucking done with Baldur's Gate. It's uninstalled.
Whoa, what?
Done. Don't want to play that fucking game anymore.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why?
I'm done. I'm bored with it. I don't want to play it anymore. It's not fun.
Ooh. Missing out. Where did you get to? Did you make it to Act 3?
Nope.
Oh, you haven't even started.
Nope. I'm at last.
You haven't even started, you little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get to Act 3.
It's boring, dude. It's so slow.
Oh man.
I don't have the attention span for it. I need TikTok gameplay. I need shit fast in my face. I need 30-second rounds.
Modern Warfare 3.
That's what I'm saying. Starting to look more. Actually, I have today. Today is Tuesday. I've been playing the fuck out of Mortal Kombat today.
Today is Tuesday.
I got 5 hours of Mortal Kombat right now, playing through the story campaign.
On Switch?
Samsung fridge, dude.
Still probably better graphics in the Switch.
Yeah. It's
holy shit.
Yeah, I saw the graphics. I was like, woo! There's just some things we just shouldn't bring out. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
Who thought that was a good idea? We're going to bring it to Switch, and like nobody looked at it before they put it. They're like, should we pull it? Like,
nah, send it.
Like I don't know if it was a video that you sent or like another video, but they're like, look at this. This isn't even like PlayStation 2 graphics. This is like PS1. We just got out of like the Tomb Raider titties era. It's so bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
The fucking... I don't know which character, Shang Tsung, like the hair, and every time it would move, the hair would like had no physics or anything to it. It's like, why would you just leave it stationary if it's gonna look like that? Oh man.
Which sucks because on PC, it's fucking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The story's pretty good. So this does kind of take place after the other Mortal Kombat. So there is kind of like a storyline, and it makes sense why it's all been like why like Liu Kang's the fire god now and this whole thing, and like trying to figure out what the fuck it was, because I was like, are they just rebooting the entire franchise? But it's a little different.
I mean, if it's Mortal Kombat 1, you might as well.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it is technically a reboot of the series, but it's done really a little differently. So Liu Kang in like a previous one of the previous storylines or whatever, he like defeated the god of time basically and became the god of time. And then in this world, he was able to rebuild it. So he was like, oh, everything's really fucked up in our previous timelines where like the how they've made canon where like it feels like the game keeps rebooting. Basically, the god of time, like every time that how many times did I say time, right? Fucking things would go wrong, that
all the time
would just reset time to make time start over again. Anyway, so like canonically, it seems really weird that every time we do,
if you just got lost in that, take a shot. Leave a comment.
You can tell I haven't been drinking because I'm already like time. Anyway, it's a reset. And this goddess just did it because like things didn't work out the way she wanted to, so she would reset everything. I'm like actively
Spam quick save.
Yeah, exactly. So when Liu Kang took over, he made this new universe or whatever in his image where Shang Tsung and Quan Chi would not be like the main evils. They would just be whatever. But then you kind of learn that something else has changed. So it is a reboot when it comes back to the very original characters and the very original not first Mortal Kombat, but like first introduction to these characters and everything within the whole story. And it's fucking gorgeous. Dude, like, yeah, the fighting is fine. It's been a little tough to like get back into playing a fighting game, but I'm literally just playing the fighting game right now, the story, for like the cinematics and whatnot, because it's so fucking good. It's so good.
Does it have Battle Pass?
Yeah, 2 of them. I actually realized I've spent probably $140 on this game so far.
In 5 hours. You should see my character's tits, though. Man.
I didn't realize that. Okay, so I bought the like deluxe kick-ass $100 edition or whatever.
Like a Fortnite kid. I didn't realize it was going to charge me immediately.
Well, no, I bought the fucking combat pack that came with like the what's his name? Omnibod.
Omni Cage. Omni-Man.
Yeah, Omnibod. From Invincible, a bunch of other things like that pack that had all those characters in it. They're not in the game right now. They're just not in the game. Someone said
Did Activision make this?
That's what I thought. I guess someone was saying it's because open online and tournament, they didn't want to introduce those DLC characters the first day. They wanted people to play with the original characters and go through the storyline and stuff without having access to the extended DLC characters. Okay. Did you fucking put that anywhere on any of the purchases? Like, hey, if you buy this, you're not going to get it right off the bat. It's the same bullshit, which is okay because I don't care. I'm playing through the story right now and it's fine. It's fine. Because the characters are dope, dude. The characters feel fun to play. Like their original stories are back up again. It's too many one-liners from Johnny Cage.
Oh yeah, all the one-liners. But they're pretty decent. The voice acting in this fucking game. Oh man, whoever did Shang Tsung's voice, bro, that guy killed it. It's amazing. I love hearing. And he's just like a smug guy. Like he just gets his ass beat by one of the scenes. Oh, I don't know if I should spoil anything. It's so fresh. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But there's just a point where like fighting or whatever, he goes to talk and like he gets his ass beat and then like something happens and he stands up and he's like, okay, now that we're through that, should we have a conversation? And it's just like the way his voice actor delivers it is just so good, dude. This game is fucking amazing. Is it gonna be game of the year? Probably not. Nah, no, not even close.
I don't know.
Not even fucking close. Get the fuck out of here. Baldur's Gate, baby.
I'm so
over
over it.
Steam Deck.
How is it?
Have you played it on controller?
No, I have not. That we talked about that last week.
It's real
butter.
I'm very impressed with the amount. I think what we talked about last time is like I can't imagine it is good on controller. Like I feel like there's too much going on. They fucking thought of everything. It's really good.
Well, Divinity Original Sin 2 was on PlayStation and Xbox. So I imagine they have an idea on how it's the same interface and everything. So I imagine they have that down pat. But that's cool to hear because I think that might change my. No, I don't. I'm so bored of fucking Baldur's Gate. I'm so sick of it.
Get out of here.
I don't even care anymore. I don't even care.
Back.
Don't even care to play it. I don't even care what the storyline is. I'm so over it.
Oh my god, dude! I'm watching so many videos now of like alternate playthroughs. You're like, you can do what? Just like bizarre shit. It is. You can literally do anything. It's It's incredible. And it's so much fucking fun.
Oh, I bet it's amazing. I bet it's I mean, just us fucking around in the multiplayer, we were doing things that I hadn't seen in different character classes and like actually taking on fights in different character classes. It's super sick. I just cannot be fucked right now.
Man, you need to decompress a little bit.
I do.
You need to have your fun with like Mortal Kombat. You need to get online. You need to fuck up some like 7-year-old. Like, shut the fuck. You need to go straight like Modern Warfare lobby to like shit talking online while fighting people.
Yeah.
Get it out your system and go back to a. I'm not saying Mortal Kombat isn't a quality game, but like a game with a little more story that you can pour yourself into.
I will definitely get back into it with a controller. I think that is the thing that may end up saving it.
Let it be your hangover game, you know? Go out to the front room. Play it on your Xbox.
It's not on Xbox.
Yeah.
You
can play with an Xbox controller.
I could, yeah. I've got to
just lay there. Let it sit like this and just
move my whole computer and everything. Actually, I have that. What are what was it called? Steam. God, what was it called?
Oh, they're like Steam controller?
No, I gave the Steam controller to Sean, but there's like a Steam thing that like you plug into it like runs from your computer and you can plug it into a TV and basically allows big picture mode to be played on your TV and just runs Steam off your computer to the TV so you can play controller games via that way.
That's neat.
It's fucking sick.
That.
I should.
Come on back, baby.
I should.
Come on back.
I probably won't, but I should.
Come on back.
Why?
I don't know. I just want you to experience the joy that I'm experiencing.
I know. I want to experience it because I definitely downloaded Star Citizen. That was not joyous.
Tell me about it.
It's not that it's bad. I just did the same fucking I started my city in Area 18. I was even in chat. I was like, I've come back to this game countless numbers of times throughout the years, and I always pick my fucking starting city as Area 18, and it's like playing in molasses. Once you get to,
you don't start there.
Well, you want to, because that's where like everything is just so close together. All the ship stuff, all the fucking armor stuff, all the weapon stuff. You don't have to run around the city. It's all localized right there. But that fucking planet is so unoptimized.
Oh yeah.
And all you have to do is just get up to Bajin Point, the space station, and like the game then runs like butter. But I had remapped all my controls, and all my controls are gone since re-downloading it. So I didn't even break out the flight sticks. I just played on keyboard and mouse.
I was thinking about that when I was playing Starfield and flying. I was like, man, this fucking sucks. And I started thinking, I was like, dude, I don't even know how to start my plane.
Yeah.
Going back to Star Citizen.
It's
like, look, start, power up shields, hit boosters, allow boosters, request access to leave. Like
I had a hot button on the flight sticks to request access, right? I had a hot button. Mm-hmm. So I had to map it to my keyboard. I was running my hand across the keyboard to try and figure out what fucking button it was. I couldn't figure it out for shit, dude. It was driving me insane. And like, to start my ship took forever. To fly my ship took forever. Just trying to remember. N pulls up fucking landing gear. K like brings it out of VTOL and plane. So there's a lot of like little things like that. It was like just a learning curve.
But once you're back though,
it was.
I feel so much better when you actually like you're like and you're just instinctively doing all that.
Fuck, I flew from Area 18 once I could get out of it. Flew up to Bajin Point, left Bajin Point, flew around a little bit just to fuck around, just kind of warped out a little bit and just flew around into nothingness. Came back to Bajin Point, landed, turned the game off. But in that short amount of time that I played, probably like an hour or so, I was like, yeah, this is nice. This is nice. And then I instantly started remembering landing on the ground and all the issues you have there.
Yeah,
and I was like, woo, all right, here we go. I didn't even get a weapon. I just flew around in space. I was like, I'm just going to fucking do this.
Boy.
Yeah. We will definitely get into it ASAP. Are you downloaded? Are you updated?
Oh, baby girl. I probably have to update. I probably have to figure out what my password is. It's probably kicked me out by now, right?
Yeah, I had to resubmit like authentication for my computer. It's been so long since we played.
It's like Tarkov. Every time I get into Tarkov, I have to reset my password. But I've reset it so many times, I never know what the last one is.
Yeah.
You know, just new password, please. Thanks. I'll be back in 6 months.
The thing that pisses me off now, I've been doing that a lot, but I'm getting now to the point where it's like, you've already used this password. You can't use that one.
No, that's why it's getting even worse. Yeah, I know.
It's like, who are you protecting this from? Take the account then. I don't give a shit at this point. Like, I am like coming up with wild shit too, like, you know, Bearfucker69. It's like, you've already used that. It's like, when the fuck did I use that? I have no idea.
Bro, that's my name.
I think I'm gonna try and bring out a episode of 7 Days to Die tomorrow. The first one we've had in a minute. Or for everybody watching this Wednesday.
So go ahead and at the end of the video, it'll be the one that you can click.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Oh man.
Is this 7 Days to Shop?
7 Days to Shop.
Nice.
Kind of, I don't know. I was not in the greatest of headspace. I was just like, I have a day off finally. I'm going to record 7 Days to Die. My phone rang the entire time that I was recording. So I had to like stop, take phone calls, and then go back into it. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure this episode is going to be like just dog shit. But neither here nor there. As long as we get it out.
Yeah.
I'm a couple days away from the next Horde night. So I've got goals.
Pick up, have like a I don't really know what I'm doing episode, and then okay, 2 days to Horde night.
It's like day 11. I'm like, I've got like 3 days before.
Which means the next couple days are gonna be real spicy.
Fucking spicy. I'm just like, I don't know what I was doing. Like I popped back in and I was like, I had to go back and before I recorded, put the game on pause and I rewatched the last episode just so I could get like an idea of what I was talking about. Because like so many times during episodes, I'll be like, this is what we should do, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, I try and like run that for the next one.
Carry it into it. And
never happens. Never happens.
So I don't know what we're doing here. I'm going to go mining.
So I need
rocks. Rocks is what we needed.
I need
probably cobblestone.
Cobblestone for sure.
I'm not too far off.
You're not far off at all. I need to get cobblestone. I need to. My like main goal is I'm trying to find a cement mixer, which you'll know because we just watched this episode because this is Friday. But cement mixer is like hard focus right now because I'm just like I don't know if I'm gonna last a few more Horde nights. Like the spirit is fucking nasty, but like I have to get zombies to coming to the front of the base for this to work, and if they don't show up, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So.
Woof.
Mm-hmm. Woof indeed.
Have you seen the new Flash?
No. I feel like we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
I think we talked about, I said like, what the fuck is the deal with DC movies and why are they so bad?
Yes.
This is prior to like watching the Flash. I watched the Flash. It is so goddamn bad.
It's bad. That's why I turned it off.
The animation is like, it's like Nintendo Switch Mortal Kombat. Like when he's like walking and there's like all the people yelling, I was like, what the fuck is going, like, how do you submit this? And I just like had flashbacks of like people like, we don't understand why like our DC movies aren't doing good. Like that's what you're putting out and that's the question you're asking?
The best part about a Flash apparently is all the cameos
when it ends.
Well, with George Clooney at the end of it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I mean, nostalgia's not going to get you that far. I geeked a little with Michael Keaton, but like,
not enough. Yeah, not enough.
Yeah,
the scene where he's like in the train station or whatever, or wherever he's at, and he's like running to try and get his power back or whatever. He's just like floppily. I'm like, what in the fuck is this movie about? I couldn't get through it, dude. I just could not get through it. It was rough.
It's bad. Bad.
I haven't even seen One Piece yet. I mean, but there's reasons, but I mean, I just that's been on my list and I haven't even watched it.
Do it as soon as we end this. do it. It's good.
No,
It's
no,
great.
I have no problem with it being great. I have the problem with the fact that I'm not sitting to binge fucking One Piece at 10 o'clock at night.
When else would you binge it?
I don't know. I have no intention. I have no intention. Like,
just make a drink. First couple episodes are, you're getting into it. Man, by like 3, I was hooked.
I'm really excited to see what they do with like all the gum fruit and like if they continue down the line and like how fucking crazy some of the shit.
It sounds like you've watched One Piece before. I've never watched One Piece at all.
Oh yeah. I used to read the manga.
This is all like new to me. And like when he's all gum, he starts going, I was like, what the fuck? But then like towards the end, I'm saying it with him. It just made me feel like a kid again.
Dude, Zoro was
fun.
Zoro was like one of my favorite characters in the manga for the longest time. I watched
Zoro's a bad motherfucker.
Dude, he's even badder in the fucking like in the manga or whatever. Like he just fucking gets beat to shit. It's an incredible.
So apparently, people were complaining that I guess the stipulation that One Piece's person had is he wanted all of the major things in there. He didn't want them to gloss over anything for sake of making it more streamlined.
Okay.
And people were like complaining. They're like, there's too much like one for one like interactions of like things that are in there. I think it's coming from somebody who doesn't know it. I think it plays well. I don't know why everybody's pissed off about.
Outside the manga, the anime itself is 1,000 episodes long.
Yeah. And I actually like from like watching it and like just doing like a little bit of research, I've literally found guides of like, so you've seen the live piece and now you want to watch the anime. Well, let me show you how to do it in only a month's time. He's like, so what you're going to do, you can actually watch it pretty well if you play everything on 1.3 speed.
Yeah.
You're going to skip this episode and this episode. You're going to fast forward in this episode from this point to this point. And if you follow this guide in only a month's time, you can like,
I think I got through, I don't even know what season they're on in the anime or whatever, but like out of 1,000 episodes, I think I've seen a chunk, like probably half of them, maybe. Because I've been watching that show fucking since we were in high school. And so, or whenever the dubs came over to America, I don't even remember when it was dubbed out here in America, but like I remember watching a bunch of it and playing catch up on it. Like once like Luffy gets to a point where he's like kind of like the pirate king or whatever, that's kind of where like I trailed off of it and kind of left it. Fuck.
Spoilers.
I mean, are you spoiled by something that's been around since 1999?
The live action hasn't made it there yet. Wow.
It's like being blown away by Dragon Ball. Well, Goku dies again?
At least we still have Bowie. We still have Bowie.
Oh, fuck. Ah!
Yeah. There's that smile. Yeah, you're done.
Dude.
You're done.
There is a bit of reprieve going on right now. Like I finally took like my normal liquid shits instead of like the weird staccato shits.
Oh, that's nice. This is normal. I just spit everywhere.
No, it's never like that. It's more like the only way I can describe it is like
opening a container of egg drop soup and just pouring it into a bowl.
No, like have you ever peed in a toilet but sit down and do it out of your butt?
Yeah,
like a
with like the ketchup bottle effect where it's like it's almost like too hard to push and then like the seal breaks. It just like
no, not even like that. It's like a Lori bird shit. It's like just like someone like fucking squeeze a bottle. Psst. I don't know how to explain. Just pee ass. It's like skunk spray. Psst. 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 I have stomach issues.
Hey, we made it almost a full episode before talking about shit.
Yeah, almost a full episode. I mean, Look, here's the thing. I don't know if maybe I'm at a point in my life because I've had this stomach issue for so long, but if my turds are anything but diarrhea,
I'm concerned.
I can't poop. God forbid they're soft serve. That is just the worst experience of life. But if they're a hard poop, my butthole does not know how to contract anymore to get a turd out. It has to be liquid. Or I just compact and I got to get a glove and just dig it out.
Nice.
Oh, vodka, I missed you. Are you still planning on coming down this weekend?
If you're available. If you still have stuff going on and it looks like you're going to go down there, I don't have to.
I think I should be available.
Okay.
Brother-in-law and sister-in-law are somewhere around Elk Grove this weekend. Like, they want me to go and see the baby. But I was like, I just got done with turn. I'm using that excuse for the next, 4 weeks. 4 fucking weeks easy.
I just got done with her.
Rob Springer!
One eye closed. Yeah. Oh, man.
But if you would like, I'll block out the time. Head down on fucking whatever day. Let's just kick it this weekend.
Say less.
Dude, there is a small chance I might get called. You might have to come with me to Davis.
Hey, that's okay.
That's totally fine. But
yeah,
let's kick it. Let's do it. Let's just, I'd say rage, but I'll probably be in bed by
if you have to move some furniture, I'll take the money that your company will pay me and I will find a crackhead right down the street. I'll pay him exactly half of that. We'll make it work.
I love that idea. I actually, with the night that I needed furniture moved to, I was 100%. I was just like, if you can find a crackhead anywhere nearby, give him $10. We'll see how much he'll fucking move for.
Tell him I'll even drive him to his dealer and just leave him at his door.
Swear to God. Swear to God. I was like, anything. So, I mean, I'm glad people came through clutch, though. I respect the fuck out of that maintenance. Well, yeah, I mean, I really do. That maintenance team they're good guys. I just got to a point where I was just directing traffic. I felt I just had a vest and a whistle with those white gloves, just pointing, and people were just going boom, boom.
I'm
boom.
picturing Terry Crews with glow sticks and the whistle in white chicks.
He wakes up in the morning. What happened to you? Just hands on the guy's shoulder. I fell. Oh man. So you're drinking a White Claw. You off tomorrow?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No. I'm off. I'm off. But I have to go in. Because the machine's breaking again.
Why is that your fault?
Because I'm the only one that gives a shit, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's your problem right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's I'm the one that talked to the engineers and everything the most about it, and I'm the one that's ran all the phantoms and done all the troubleshooting and relaying it and trying to get that accurately over to the next person seems like more of a problem,
Brad,
or more of a hassle than me just going in and just handling it for a couple hours.
Brad, this is a hospital. They make a lot of fucking money at this hospital. A lot of fucking money at this hospital. There are people there that can handle that. There's a lot. There's a lot. And you know what happens? I don't
know if there's ride-alongs and hospital workers, but let me take you on one.
Let me explain something else to you. If you don't have work because the MRI machines are down, you still get paid.
No.
Yeah. You can just go and sit in the fucking trailer and do nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What fucking world do you live in?
You are union, my friend. They are required to give you 40 hours a week.
I mean, I know technically, yeah, but they'll find a way around it.
Well, I mean, they can try, but then they break union contract, and that's a lawsuit they don't want. That's a hospital, Brad. I mean, I can't really speak any shit because I've been literally working like 12-hour days for like 3 weeks straight, but
Yeah.
can it be done via phone?
No.
It has to be in person?
No, I have to go in and I have to scan phantoms, as they call them, and make sure that the signal to noise ratio is where it needs to be on said phantoms. And they're probably going to have to scan me, because scanning phantom doesn't actually replicate the artifacts that I was dealing with today and trying to eradicate. So once I make the changes, then because nobody else will get in the machine, nobody else wants a fucking MRI scan, I'll have to go get scanned.
Are they called phantoms because you don't scan anybody, or
They're called phantoms because Ben Affleck was the fucking bomb in it, yo.
I know we've had this conversation before. Who was Billy Zane?
He was the Phantom.
He was the Phantom. Every time
Ben
we
Affleck
have
was in Phantoms.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Which I only know because of Jay and Silent Bob.
I know, but that's every time that conversation comes up, I'm always like, I don't remember
Billy Zane's fucking ring though.
Yeah, that purple fucking suit.
The glory days.
Dude, it was that movie and Dick Tracy. I must have watched those two movies on like repeat for like a block of time.
That movie and The Saint.
Oh, no,
were the two that I went back and forth from.
No, Billy Zane's the Phantom and Dick Tracy.
Okay, yeah. And then Billy Zane's the Phantom.
Oh, and
Saint. The movie The Saint.
Okay. The Saint
with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, The Saint was great.
And that's only because it's like my parents had like Showtime or whatever, and it was like one of those things like Showtime East, like it would be on, and then like Showtime West. I'd be like, oh, fucking The Saint for the 9th time today.
Yeah.
And I just go back and forth.
Dude, Val Kilmer was so. I just rewatched Tombstone last week or the week before.
It's a quality watch.
Fuck, it's such a good movie. It is. That has to be one of my favorite movies. Like it's up there, man. It is. It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
The test of time.
Tombstone. Oh, it's so fucking good, man. It's such a good movie.
Ooh, or The Quick and the Dead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of like other great movies. I was just thinking of the Val Kilmer because I was like, Val Kilmer was amazing in that fucking movie. I think like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with him and Robert Downey Jr. You ever see, what was it called? Oh fuck! It was like his first movie he was ever in. It was a comedy.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah, Val Kilmer's first movie he was in. It was a comedy. I want to say it's like Agent something, but I don't think that's right. Top Secret? I think that's what it was. Top Secret. That was the name of the movie. It is comic gold. I feel like we've had this conversation. I'm having massive deja vu, but like there's a point where like he's like crawling through a field and like it's like, you know, he's like a spy or whatever, and he's like crawling through a field, and then there's like a pair of boots in front of him, and he's like, and like pans and looks, and he's like, and the camera pans up with him, and it's just a pair of empty boots standing in front of him, and he's like, oh, it's so good, man. It's so clever. It's such a good movie. It's so fucking funny. Oh. All right. Let's do this. Let's get out of here. Good filler episode.
Good filler. I can't wait to record the next filler episode. It'll be a weird one.
Yeah. Well, there should be some
in-person weird one.
We're gonna do an in-person one this weekend.
Yeah, we're just gonna record. It has nothing to do about anything that's current events.
That's right. We're gonna rewatch old episodes.
Oh, that would be a good one.
This is what we should do. This is our game plan between now and the end of the weekend, is go back through old episodes and just find clips of old episodes that we want to talk about, and let's just pull them up at segments, and we'll just rewatch sections of it and then bullshit about things. Or we'll pick like one episode of Pop, and we'll just like see which one is the worst, and we'll just rewatch one of them. I feel like the Christmas episode.
I still have the suit.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorites. Are we actually? What we'll do is we'll watch the drunk podcast with me, you, and Sean if I can find it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Shot in the wig the whole time. All right, let's get out
All
of
right,
here.
kids. Bye.
We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.